I feel like there are lots of pro Street Fighter players who make a living by being a pro. Yeah. But in Tekken, it's much more rare. Like, it's very hard to find someone who plays Tekken competitively for a living. Even the best players in the world, like literally the best players in the world, struggle. There are like 3 people who make a living full-time playing Tekken. Whereas Street Fighter, I can think of at least like a dozen or 2 or 3 dozen. But Tekken 7, I mean, I looked for metrics on this, but I couldn't find them. But Tekken 7's been doing better in terms of stream numbers, views. So it just seems weird to me that more people are watching this game and engaging in this game, but there are less pro players who are supported financially. Why is that, do you think? And what should Bandai Namco be doing about it? Because it seems like a massive failing in my
we are less developed. You think about Street Fighter, these guys had their own Tekken 7 a while ago. Their Tekken 7 was Street Fighter 4. Yeah. And they've had all that time to develop and to go. And obviously Capcom, and we've already spoken about differences in how Capcom and Namco have dealt with certain situations, and how Capcom have been a little bit more progressive with their stuff and more in line with kind of like the way that, you know, there's been a bit more emphasis on console and PC gaming. And they were on that a little bit earlier. So, you know, they've had their development, right? And I think, you know, with Capcom CPT being, I think, supported by Sony, and they had a lot of money in there. And, you know, prize pool has been an issue for Tekken World Tour a lot. It's been because I remember Rangchu, he got $7,000 for winning Tekken World Tour.
Oh my God, you're lying. I thought it was 9. Either way, it's low. I thought it was 9. Either way, it's
not
low.
Fair. It's not fair, man. So it's like, you know, yeah, that was. Man won Tekken World Tour with Panda, you know. He beat me and these guys, and then he got $7,000, $9,000. It's not fair. But yeah, when I was speaking about it, it was I was speaking about the you know, getting sponsorships for Tekken. One thing is that Tekken has a very old player base when it comes to our age, and so I think it's like in the mid-20s, our average age for playing this game, and I think sponsors are more looking for games where the average age is a lot younger, right? You look at other games, they'll be like, you know, 12, 13, these kind of age. So I mean, that was one thing that I was told. So the kind of sponsors that we need to look for, they have to be different. They're a bit different. So that's one thing that I was told specifically is one of the reasons why it's been difficult to find sponsors. But I don't think it's impossible. Like you said, the numbers are there. So yeah, I don't know.
I think being in both fields, that obviously I was in Street Fighter, I was competing for season 1 and 2. Being in Tekken, I kind of seen with my own eyes what it is, and I feel like Street Fighter had more of a connection with sponsorships. So like when you looked at the Capcom Cup, you saw that Victrix was a part of them. So they were doing like the sticks and the headset. They also had like I can't remember what they had a couple people that were sponsoring them. Tekken World Tour, they had cup noodles as the first one, and we didn't really I didn't know. Yeah,
I didn't understand. I didn't understand it.
Yeah, so I didn't know nothing about it. Obviously, I heard it was in Final Fantasy 15.
Something dawned on me when I was on my own. Any food you make tastes better when you use good ingredients, right? Then, if you take something already delicious like cup noodles and add in the finest, freshest ingredients, what do you get? The ultimate flavor experience.
Right.
I think so. I don't know if that was in the. Yeah, so I don't know. But yeah, like, I feel like when it comes to Street Fighter, they know how to collaborate with brands. They know how to, you know, their networking is a lot more better than it is with Tekken. Tekken will collaborate with people that you just think,
why?
Yeah.
I mean, they collaborated with Snoop Dogg and made one stage, you know, and that was I
fade him, run it, I fade him, I need that, I fade him, run it.
I'm being
really funny here.
I mean, come on, man. Come on.
I was joking. If you could have sponsored the tournament, that would have been amazing. Know what I'm saying? Like, if we could have had him behind, I'm being funny here. But like, no. I think Namco's really dropping the ball on like the sponsoring part. There needs to be somebody who specializes in that too. Because I think they're kind of they're not strategizing properly. So their players, their fan base is suffering. And that should not be happening. Because then
I feel like what I was saying, so Cup Noodles was like, for me, doesn't make sense. But then again, Final Fantasy 15, Noctis, I think Noctis got announced around that time, I can't remember. But Astro coming in and saying, look, we're going to give you, was it 100,000? They said they were going to give, yeah, so it was 100 grand. So like, so the 100 grand, that was good because Astro, everyone, obviously you're wearing one, I'm wearing one. Do you know what I mean? They proper tried to get into the Tekken community, or even just the FGC, shall we say, because even Street Fighter was having something with Astro. But I feel like when it comes to working with, you know, the players, content creators and stuff like that, again, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. And they're not working with the right brands. There's so many brands they can work with. HyperX, Turtle Beach, you know, they worked with Astro, but there's other brands they can work with.